So guys, if you're trying to do the whole NoFap thing at the moment, I want to give you a bit of advice that really helps me. And it's not so much of what you can really do that's going to massively improve things, but it's more of like a mindset change, and that's going to allow you to actually take action and and achieve longer streaks. So what do? Well, what I do is, let's say if I'm doing NoFap and I get to like day 5 or something, I get to a point where the urges really start to kick in, and maybe I'm asleep in bed. That's where I'm weakest, by the way, in bed. I don't know about you guys, but I'll be thinking them thoughts, and then I'll like sort of fall asleep for maybe 20 minutes, an hour, and then I'll wake up and I'll suddenly like be in this almost state of all the blood's gone down to my lower region, and obviously there's not much intellect left up here because all the blood's gone, and the urges just like take over. Well, if you're in a state of like you're sort of half asleep, and then you kind of have a vague memory when you wake up again after that of you releasing, well, chances are it's probably a wet dream anyway. Unless you can absolutely 100% remember that you actually did do that deed during the night, I think you shouldn't count that, because I did this recently. I think it was like 5 days ago or something, maybe a bit more, and I wasn't 100% sure if it actually was a dream or not. It felt real. It felt like but then again, sometimes dreams can feel really, really weird. So let this be a way to like sort of build your confidence in a way, because imagine you're going through this, you're trying to achieve a longer streak. If you're not 100% sure that you've actually relapsed or not, and you wasn't like completely conscious at the time, why count it? Why count it? Why let it destroy your progress? Who do you think is going to achieve a longer streak? The guy who worries about something that he doesn't even know is an absolute truth. He doesn't know that he actually relapsed in the first place, and then he's going to count that and he's only going to get 3 days? Or do you think the guy he's got to 3 days and then he's relapsed, but he thinks he's not 100% sure if it's actually happened or not? So then he carries on as if he's still on day 3, and then he gets to day 10. He gets to day 10 because he's not worried about that. And that little, because he sort of like kept his streak going and not counted that little thing, he's kind of cheated in a way, but because he cheated, that's gave him the confidence to keep going. And that's changed his mindset. It's changed his perception of who he is, because he believes that, oh, I didn't do that, because I'm not a guy who faps anymore, so I can keep going. I'm confident now. I'm stronger. And because he feels stronger, because he don't count that streak, over time he's going to subconsciously make himself less and less likely to develop urges. And I mean, I'm not the best at NoFap, I'm not going to lie, but for the past few weeks I've been struggling myself, or at least a few months ago, because that's when I started having sex again. And now that I'm like not really doing that anymore, I'm sort of backing away from that, and I'm living the single life, it's easier for me. And what really helped me was to just cheat a little bit. I know it's maybe to some people it might seem like a dishonourable thing, but does it really matter? It's about building your strength over time. And I'm currently on day 10 at the moment, and some guys might say that's nothing. I can go 300 days and I can levitate now. Shut up. And I think I got to like day 5, and I had this moment where, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if I actually did it or not, because I couldn't remember. I was in bed. I was half asleep. I don't know if it was just a dream or not. And because I've done that, and I've carried on the streak as if I was carrying on as normal, I'm not worried about it anymore. And now I'm at day 10, and I'm not really like feeling any urgency to do it anymore. I'm not really worried. I'm not, I can't really be bothered anymore. And because of that, I've changed my mindset. I've changed my perception of who I am. And, the urges aren't really going to come as much now. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that video. That's what I'm going to say about that. Bye.